Sicilians were spawned by niggers.
Come again?
No, it's a fact. Yeah. You see, Sicilians have black blood pumping through their hearts. And no, if you don't believe me, you can look it up. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, you see, the Moors conquered Sicily. And the Moors are niggers. So you see, way back then, Sicilians were like wops from northern Italy. They all had blonde hair and blue eyes. But, well, then the Moors moved in there and, well, they changed the whole country. They did so much fucking with Sicilian women, that they changed the whole bloodline forever. That's why blonde hair and blue eyes became black hair and dark skin. You know, it's absolutely amazing to me to think that to this day, hundreds of years later, that Sicilians still carry that nigger gene. Now this, I'm quoting history. It's written. It's a fact. It's written.
I know this guy.
No. Your ancestors are niggers. Hey. Yeah. And your great-great-great-great-grandmother fucked a nigger. Oh, yeah. And she had a half-nigger kid. Now, if that's a fact, tell me, am I lying? 'Cause you're part eggplant. No! Hey.
You're a cantaloupe.
You got
It's beautiful.
All right, shalom, giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rachaha Kodash, double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, who taught us his truth. Shalom to the elect, the 144,000, pushing his truth in all sincerity in the four quarters of the earth, first and foremost. All right, I'm your brother Tabar Yakwana coming at you with another video, Lord willing and edifying. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 64. And the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. So the Israelites were scattered throughout all nations of the earth. All right. And Sicily being one of them, and all regions of the earth, all, whatever you want to call it, areas of the earth. Americas being one of them. All right. Deuteronomy 4:27, and the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither the Lord shall lead you. And there ye shall serve gods, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell. All right. In particular, what comes up is 2nd Ezra 13th chapter, 40th verse, where, the 10 tribes of the northern kingdom, came over to the fourth part of the world, which is the Americas, North, Central, and South America, fleeing the Assyrians, came down the Euphrates and to the Persian Gulf and to the Indian Ocean and around the southern tip of South Africa, on a current that pushed them out into the Americas. It took about a year and a half, a land called Arsarit. So that was a scattering. 70 AD, when the temple was sacked by the Romans, there was a diaspora, dispersion of our people, mainly the southern kingdom, into the wilderness, which is the interiors of Africa, where our people used to flee. They used to go into Egypt, flee the Romans, but went even deeper into the interior, into Africa, the land of Ham or Cham in the Hebrew, and settled in places like Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, Ghana, So yeah, in this movie, you're talking about the Moors. They also were integral to spreading the seed of Israel into the northern parts of Europe, Spain, Italy, probably more going up into England. Jake even went all the way up into Ireland. So you see I believe he's an Irish cop. He's playing an Irish cop. So he's sitting there talking about the Sicilians are, so-called Negroes, but the Irish are too. I think even the word Ireland means black land, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, Jake is everywhere, man. All right. Let's grab this real quick. Did a little search. The Moors were Muslim populations from North Africa who conquered parts of Italy, particularly Sicily, during the Middle Ages. Their rule significantly influenced Sicilian culture, architecture, and agriculture, leaving a lasting legacy on the island. What kind of made me go into this was that this guy, Chuck Mangione, just passed not too long ago. You look at him, you can kind of tell he's a Jake, man. He's got that olive complexion. He also had a brother, and if you look at his brother, who's still alive, he looks more like an Edomite. All right, but it's weird because when you look at it, see Chuck Mangione had like a more artistic artsy kind of look about him, but in Chuck, you could tell he kind of went more conservative route a little bit, as far as his style, and it kind of made him look more like an Edomite. But then when you look at some of his images, you're like, oh no, back when he was younger, he looked like a swarthy Jake. Matter of fact, him and his brother look almost like twins on the cover of on this album. So, the whole point is Israelites aren't going to come looking like, as Apostle Bar said, John Shaft, or Wesley Snipes, or even, Cesar Chavez, or who's this guy, man? Damn. Guy from your typical looking Latina, or Indian, quote unquote Indian. We're gonna look like all kinds of people because we were scattered throughout all nations. So just bringing that out just real quick. Lord willing, this was edifying, giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh. Shalom.